So yeah, everyone is my buddy. That's why we're here, I suppose. Got the Boox Note 2 Plus very recently. Must say it's totally worth it. Yeah, absolutely. That's that point there. You buy it, and I know the feeling because I was there when I first bought the Remarkable. Like, should I really spend all this money on this device? You get it, and you're like, wow, it really fits in, and it's not expensive, really, is it? If you use it every single day, which I do at work. Absolutely, throughout the day, every single day. Yeah, they're too expensive in Europe. They're only a distributor, although I've had a lot of comments since I've been talking about this, that actually the cheapest way is to actually buy it from the United States shop. The cheapest way in the UK, rather, is to buy it in the United States shop and actually have it shipped in here. Take that for what it is. That's what some commenters have said. I haven't bought it from both shops to be able to compare. Unrelated to Remarkable, it's possible to display two different notes in a split screen view in the default Notes app on the Tab Ultra. I think it is. I think that what you have to do though, on the Reading app and on the Notes app, you need to be in the Notes app on full screen and then go into side-by-side view through here, I believe. Is it in more? No, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it just there. Maybe someone else in the chat who's a Boox user might be able to help us out there. But I know you can do split screen. You can't do is then open another Notes. Well, you can have another book. You can't open another instance of Notes though. I'm sure I've done that before. I'm absolutely certain I've done that before. Most of the time though, my Notes book, my notebook anyway, is my planner, which is actually a PDF in any case. So most of the time I'm working with a PDF, which is like a notebook, and I write within this with the Notes app next door to it. I don't think you can have two instances of the Notes app. I did think there was a way to actually have two notes side by side. You can definitely do two books side by side, so two PDFs, but again you have to do it through the Notes app, and then you go more, I believe. No, I do this all the time, but I can't seem to remember where. You normally just go the tabs at the top, don't you? And again, probably because I'm already in split screen, that's exactly why it is. So because I'm already in split screen, it's not giving me the option to do that, but I can definitely have two documents side by side. Split view, there you are. And of course you can have another doc, and you can have Notes and this doc. So you can actually have a document that's linked to this PDF, this book, that is a fabulous thing to do. And you've got all your tabs up here, look, for all the different PDFs, which are sort of always where you left them, unless you fully close them. Yeah, the Boox platform is fabulous for stuff like that. Dejan says Remarkable seems to be focused on replacing the notepad. I wonder if the limited set feature and better battery life compared to the other Eink devices. Yes, it does have great battery life. There's no doubt about that. It's also now we're powering this keyboard case, but keyboards aren't very high power devices. It does have fabulous battery life. There's no denying that. The Ultra and the Tab X don't have fabulous battery life, although they do have large batteries and have fabulous battery life because they do more. There's a question really in terms of that. Do you want to do more on Eink? And now that I have this with the Note, with the keyboard case, the Ultra and the Tab X itself, where it's so good with other apps, I do find more and more things to do with Eink. And I think that that's something to really, really think about. Are you going to buy the Remarkable and end up thinking to yourself, yeah, I now want to be able to do more on my Eink tablet than I can actually do with Remarkable? So do think about that. Brandon says, thanks. Yeah, new to your channel, always happy when you upload. Thanks, mate. I do try and produce as much content as I can for you guys. And hopefully, yeah, fingers crossed, more to come in the years to come. Thank you so much for your comment. Yeah, absolutely. The three major ones, Boox, Remarkable and Supernote. And for that reason, I'm very happy to say that I have a very popular video, several very popular videos, which compare Boox, Remarkable and Supernote. So I do hope, and I try my best to go through in a very highly evaluative way and give you kind of metrics and different scoring systems so you can find which one is best for you. I am certain at the minute the best one for me, I was just wanting to buy one, I would be buying the Boox. I'm not sure whether I would be shelling out for the Tab X. Probably would, to be honest, because it's fabulous. But the Tab Ultra, and I was saying, if you're not sure which one to buy, then go for the small Boox to give it a go. And you'll find yourself using it every day. You'll find that you absolutely love it. And yeah, absolutely love this. The Lamy is awesome, but also this, I should get my Boox Tab Ultra in a few weeks, and I'm hyped. And then everyone says, wow, just congratulations, join the club. Get used to it. It is absolutely fabulous. Typica says it's a bit like the Apple Pencil, but it isn't, in that it doesn't need, there's no charging for it. It is almost as quick as the Apple Pencil, but it isn't quite as quick as the Apple Pencil in terms of its latency. So the Apple Pencil, because it's charged and is always talking via Bluetooth, the iPad knows exactly where that pencil is before you've touched the screen. It's actually predicting when you're going to touch the screen. Whereas this relies on essentially when it gets close to the screen, there's this little solenoid in here which feels the electromagnetic sort of field from the screen is creating, and that little solenoid then makes its own little field, which as you get closer, obviously the strength of that field and the position of that field gets stronger, and when you press in, when you get the pressure, you're then pushing a magnet in deeper into that little solenoid, which is then finally telling the screen that it's been pressed in further. So this is electromagnetic resonance. So it's actually a changing magnetic field, which is actually inducing a little current in here, which is then making a magnetic field. It's a transformer, essentially. It's a very small, very clever little transformer. It's a fabulous piece of technology, the Wacom EMR technology. Whereas the Apple Pencil is doing that, but it also has a current itself. So it's not being induced by the screen, it's actually being made by the pencil itself. And so that field is kind of permanent as it moves towards the screen. That field is picked up as well.